Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending with the time zone and the place you are. Hope you are doing great. Now, this is MC Wamaji. In this video, I'm going to educate you on the different types of traveling passports. Most of the people, they don't know the kind of or different types of traveling passports, but there are those who know even more than me. But in this case, allow me to discuss different categories of passports, and it's better to know than not to know. Yes, in this case, uh, if you are a citizen of a certain country and maybe you are over 18 years, you can it depends on the rules of the country, but if you can able to acquire one of the passports and you are the normal citizen, for the normal citizen there is a type of passports called ordinary passports. For the East Africa, it's always blue in color. It's blue in color, but there are different in colors depending with the regions and the countries that you are coming from. But for mostly for the East Africa, it's blue in color. This one is for all ordinary people. It's just for any individual or anyone who is a citizen of the country that you belong. That one, and it has different pages for this one, because there is that one for 34 pages, there's one for 50 pages, and that one for 60 pages and above, like that. Yeah, it has different type of pages. Now, if you have a passport and you are the normal citizen, the passport that you're holding is a ordinary passport. Number two, there is a diplomatic passport. This one is owned by government officials. Any government officials or anyone who is working for the government, like ambassadors, deputy president, governments, presidents, all those members who are working for the government, they have a unique passport called a diplomatic passport. This one is owned for the people who are working for the government. Number three is a temporary passport. Temporary passports, this one are the passports, and most of the time you find that they don't last for a long time. Mostly probably 2 months or 3 months. They just allow you to vacate for a certain place or to allow you to stay in a certain area, maybe when your documents are on the process. And meanwhile, you have to after the expiry, you have to apply for the normal passport or any other passports that you being ordered by the government or by the rules that you are supposed to follow. But the temporary passports, I'm not sure about also the pages, but I'm sure it's very short passport. Mostly it's long for almost 3 months, and when it goes beyond that, around 6 months, and then it expires. Then most of the time for the ordinary passports, it lasts for just 10 years, and then from there you can renew it. Yeah. For the diplomatic passports, I'm not sure about the pages, and also I'm not sure about how long does it last before it expires. If you know, if you are one of the government officials, you see this video, please comment there down. It's good to know, and people might learn on this one. For the normal passports, ordinary passports, it lasts for 10 years, and then from there it can expire. Then, but four, there is maroon passport. This one mostly is found in Asia's country like Indian, and this one is owned by the also. It's a diplomatic passport. It's a category of diplomatic passports, and it's being owned by the people who are working for the government, especially in Asian country like India. Yeah, it's maroon in color. Also, I'm not sure about the expiry rate of it, and also I'm not sure how it lasts. I'm not sure about the pages, but this one mostly belongs to Asians country. Number five is baby passports or children passports. This one, I know you have met one, or if you have traveled with children's or a child, most of the time you need to acquire a child or a baby passport. Normally, it indicates that this one it belongs to the people under 18 years, If you have a baby or a child under 18 years, although sometimes different countries, it depends with the country, most of the times you find other countries, they give just an ordinary passport, yes, but you find that there is that specific passport for the children. Yeah, if you are over 18 years, you have to own an ordinary passport. If you are below 18 years, then you're supposed to have an baby passport. Number six is an e-passport. This one is very specific and very unique because of what? In one of the pages, it has a microchip or a chip inside. Let me use the word chip inside. This one is for scanning. You can scan it and it has all the informations about the passport. It's a specific passport, and it has a chip inside in one of the passports. Also for this one, I didn't able to gather the information who specifically own this one. I don't know whether it's Parastatal or who is supposed to own this kind of passports, but it has a unique on it. We shall try maybe to go deep on it, and I don't know how also the pages, the type of pages it has, but it's very unique. Then number 7, there is a white passport. Also this one is involved in people from India, also those who working and in different categories of passport, different categories of people in the government who are working, especially in India areas, Indian countries or Asian country, and it's white in color. Yeah, it's white in color. Number 8 is an emergency passport. This one involved or is found especially when the people are being deported. Have you ever had people are being deported and maybe you lost your passport and you know you need to go back to your home country? What you are or you given is the emergency passport. These passports, it just allow you to go back to your home country, and through when you are doing maybe check-in and you are passing through immigration process or all that process, they won't allow. It's just you can be written, even it can be written with a paper, just a document that lasts even maybe for only that one flight. After the other side of the destination, it expires, so you cannot go back with it. Yeah, it's an emergency passport. And also this one, it can also involve especially maybe when your documents are on the process and you have not acquired one, you can be given an emergency passport. Either maybe you need a specific medications, and this one most of the time is involved only government officials, only for the government officials. Most of the time you find it in government officials, or yeah, maybe you need to go and represent a certain conference or maybe something, maybe your passport has expired, and maybe you can understand this one. And the last one is an immigrant passport. This one is common, especially if you go to other countries like, or developed country like Europe or Canada, USA, Australia. When you go with your passport, when you go with your ordinary passport, you can acquire, when you become a citizen of that country, you acquire a immigrant passport or immigration passport. That one allows you even to work there and shows that you're also a citizen of that country. Hope you understand clearly. If you have your own ordinary passport and you live in a certain country, you acquire permanent residence or you acquire citizenship, then you can apply what you call immigration passport for that country. Mostly it's found in Canada, USA, those developed countries, or in Europe. Yeah, hope this one finds you very well. Thank you for watching, and if you know anything on about those passports, please comment there down and people might learn and understand better. Thank you very much for having me all through. See you in the next.